Today is Sunday, Parashat Tavo, and we continue where we left off last week, explaining the 13 attributes of Hashem that we say in the prayers of Kippur and also in the Slichot, based on the book of Tomer Devorah by the Rabbi Moshe Cordovero. And we explained already 8 of the attributes. We go to the 9th one, La Alafim. And the Ramak parallels it in the Pasuk from Micha to Vetashlich bimtzulot yam kol hatotam. And he explains, Zu mitat tova le'akadosh baruch hu, sharei Yisrael chat'u mesaran be'ad paro. He explains, because the Jewish people sinned, that's why they were given in the hand of Paro. Ve'shahu b'tshuva, and then they made teshuva. Lama ya'anish Paro? Why should he punish Paro? In other words, it was the actions of the Jewish people that brought about the punishment on them. Ve'chen Sancheriv, the same thing about Sancheriv or Haman, Bedomehem, and the likes of them. En HaKadosh Baruch Hu mitnachem levad lomar kvar shavu tshuva. Hashem, it's not enough for him that just Am Yisrael made teshuva and now they don't have any more of those enemies. Ela yashuv amal Haman al rosho, but rather Haman or Paro or Sancheriv will be held responsible for their actions. It's not just because the Jewish people merited maybe those difficult times that came to them, but the one who carried out that punishment is held responsible and is punished. And the end of this analysis here of the Ramak on this portion, he says, "V'atam," and the reason mipnei she'achar she'Yisrael kiblu adin, HaKadosh Baruch Hu mitnachem afilu al ma shekadam v'tovea al bonam. After the Jewish people made teshuvah, they made good, Hashem looks at what happened before and who was the person or the nation that exacted the punishment, v'tovea al bonam, and he demands sort of like to make things right against those people that gave a hard time. And he quotes a pasuk here from Zechariah, Ani katzavti me'at. I was angry a little bit with the Jewish people. V'hema azru l'ra, but they took even one step further. They just really sort of like enjoyed the being involved as persecuting the Jewish people. So that's why, even though they were carrying out a punishment as a result of the sin of the Jewish people, Hashem will exact punishment from those nations that gave a hard time to Am Yisrael. So how can we emulate this quality? He says here, גם במידה זאת צריך להתנהג האדם עם חברו אפילו שרשע מדוכא בייסורים אל ישנאהו, שאחר שנקלע ריקו אחיך, ויקרב המרודים והנענשים וירחם עליהם. And Hashem, in this midah that he has to emulate him, we have to have mercy on people who, even if they sin toward us, once they ask for forgiveness and we forgive them, we have to bring them closer, adrabah. We have to save them from the enemy. We don't say, you know what, it's his sin that caused him the trouble. No, if somebody regrets what he did, somebody asks for forgiveness, somebody does teshuvah, you don't remember the fact that what happened to him is because of his sin. But I should have compassion for him. Once he does teshuvah, that's it. You have compassion for him. You don't bring to the surface the sins, and whoever gave him a hard time, even though he deserves it, like in the case of Paro or Haman, etc., even though the Jewish people deserve the punishment, Hashem still goes back to Haman and exacts punishment for him for being so forthcoming on giving a hard time to the Jewish people. So we also have, when somebody asks for forgiveness, somebody does teshuvah, we have to be compassionate toward him and not say, well, it was his sins that caused him the trouble that he went through. The next one is Noseh Avon. Noseh Avon parallels in Micha to the words Titen Emet LeYaakov. And he explains here, Midazu Hisheyesh L'Yisrael Ma'ala Otam HaBenonim, those who are average, that don't know how to do things beyond the call of duty. They just do things exactly as they're supposed to, what they're supposed, and not more than what it's called for. HaKadosh Baruch Hu has also with them the midah of emet, that he has compassion and mercy for them based on truth, in a truthful manner. In other words, not with extra favors, just what is coming to them. So according to this, to emulate Hashem, גם כן האדם צריך להתנהג חברו על צד היושר והאמת. Person has to act also towards other people in a just way, לרחם עליו באמת, and to have mercy on him באמת, in truth, just like Hashem has compassion for us, and in truth, and the amount that the person deserves. נושא עוון ופשע. What is ופשע? It parallels Hesed leAvraham. What are we talking about here? And it says here, הם המתנהגים בעולם לפנים משורת הדין כאברהם אבינו. These are the people who act just like Avraham Avinu, beyond the call of duty, beyond what is coming to a person. You give him even more than he deserves. Avraham was all about kindness. So such a person, he will merit beyond what he deserves from Hashem. Hashem will give even more, just the way that he behaves towards others. So also to emulate Hashem is this. Even though a person can act towards others in a very straightforward, to the point, truthful, what exactly he deserves still, those who are very good people, those who are pious people, those who themselves act beyond the call of duty, he should also act towards them beyond the call of duty, and should act towards them with an extra measure of kindness. And these kind of people who are overly kind, who are very generous, who do beyond the call of duty, these people should be very dear to him, and he should be the people that he should associate with. And we'll continue tomorrow, Berina, there on the next number 12 and number 13 in the attributes. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.